Yeah， 啊，开始玩，看一下，这设定完全看不懂到底要干嘛。不知道操作会不会很麻烦。嗨嗨，Jason安安。可是跳过登入好了。领取奖励，领取奖励，领取奖励。Yeah， 收到了信，是转学进来，一进来就是5年级。卫斯理教授。我们开始捏脸了。 怎么没有闪电8欸？好笑哦。不要，我要捏一个帅气的英国妹子。帅气的英国妹子，头发有点不好决定，看起来好大叔哦。等一下，换掉，换回来。大 UU 是什么？哦，大 UU， 好，应该是没有办法了。我现在有点没有办法决定脸型，这脸型都好丑，怎么办？等一下，我捏完可能还有1个小时。眼睛颜色，调一下，要看起来越邪门越好。
A few cobwebs and some dust.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
“没有瘦一点的下巴吗？可恶！”果然还是只有这个吧。现在没有办法决定脸。看起来都差不多呢。头发颜色好像有点太老。 名字要取名叫什么好？但它不能取中文。
Tushy that tushy, boys. Alright, Aurelian Soul with which chroma? Okay, here's the rune page. We're gonna give this a shot, guys. Dark Harvest. We're gonna harvest their booties.
好难决定哦，名字。
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
与我为者，可乐老师。
Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have
还没有看到认识的
miscalculated
角色。
slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
但这个红头发是
It's
可乐老
been
师你
much too
吗？
long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
那这个可以设定存起还是混起？看着你自己角色可以设定存起还是混起？
啊？
看着你自己角色可以设定存起还是混起？
没有这种设定。
没有。好复杂，因为这游戏感觉 J.K. 罗琳参与的这个心情好复杂。
我现在其实听不到你讲话，
哦，是哦，
因为我听不清楚，那游戏声音很大声。
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you
可乐老
couldn't
师
have
插
asked
班
for a
生
better
欸。
mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional
我说
teacher,
可乐老师你是
he's
插班
also a
生欸。
remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
果然主角都有特殊能力。
Beard, how did you...
Wait! We do.
啊！才刚出场没多久就嗝屁了。这个主角有点。 到现在没有把魔杖掏出来。
Give me your hand! Are you all right? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
哦，它可以移动了。
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
哇，那这个老人很强。他刚掉下来的时候，用术数前，但是还没有用魔杖。
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
ancient magic.
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
等一下，我先调一下声音设定。
因为之前那什么，可是老师，你有看那个奇妙什么那什么怪兽与他们的产地吗？
怎样？
我说，可老师，你有看那部电影吗？
有啊。
就是他那个马车解体的时候，那个魔法部的那个不知道是谁，他掉下来的时候，他还在慌张的在找魔杖，然后这个老人连魔杖都不需要，他比魔法部的还要强多了。感觉就是那种很高强的法师，我估计这个老人的死亡 flag 立得很满。
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
闪电五连鞭。
Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
啊，主角已经选好魔杖了，没有去奥利文德买这
We're
画面
close，
好
now.
可
It's
惜哦。
just ahead.
这游戏最让人兴奋的就是买一根属于自己的魔杖。
Steady yourself. Reparo. Almost there.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
啊，武林阁。
It can't be.
Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
我还是第一次看到一个古灵阁妖精竟然没有厌世的。他看起来看到这些人还蛮高兴的。
After you.
电影人都超级厌世的。
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
下午大天，我还以为画面一黑就要到了。
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
好炫的云霄飞车。
Vault number.
Vault 12.
Momentous day.
On your way.
这才是正常的古灵阁的妖精，是帮他们带路的这个人太嗨了。
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
我现在很认真的在看剧情，完全没有办法回话。
Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
原来是新的妖精，谁才不会厌世呢？新上任的。
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
这是什么游戏呀？Hello，
霍格华兹的传承
是跟哈利波特有关系的哦。
What do you suppose we should be looking
对
for?
啊，新上
I'm not
市。
sure. So, I wonder if you
The
might.
instructions for Vault
哎，我
12.
先跟你们说，
那动摇
我现在有开实况哦，所以你们现在讲话的声音会被实况播出去。
哦，
我跟你说，对。
好，那阿翔老师要小心，
啊，为什么？
Certainly unexpected.
因为你是演唱系偶像。
哪有？
There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio.
我现在都没有
a
在讲话。
revealing charm. No time like
我
the
来保
present.
持沉默。
Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
又是 QT， 又是 QT。
啊 ，QD 这样画，好失望。啊，不是，他只是教学而已。
不知道啊，不知道，不要问我，我才刚开始玩而已。
Revelio.
对啊，他是要直接画的。
There, I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
那画面真的还蛮不错的。
可是感觉是线性剧情那种
A
感觉。
door.
Well, that's a
你
start.
猜，我才刚开始玩，我不知道，不要问我。
I don't suppose you see a way to.
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
啊，感谢追踪。不是，这边是古灵阁的某一个
I
仓
see
库。
something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the
不
floor.
要动不动就想要去阿兹卡班啊，这样不好。
真内帽戴上去，直接阿兹卡班，
对啊，没有到霍格华兹哎，
然后连对，
我还没有到霍格华兹哎。
What happened?
而且主角连
When
挑
I
魔杖都还
moved
没挑，
towards the
他就已经有
glow,
魔杖了，
suddenly
很
seemed
酷
as
哎。
if the ground was
这
swirling
魔杖还
about.
是二手？
Are you all right?
哦，他有
Yes,
讲，
sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
搞这教授好像麻瓜一样。
1800。
Revelio.
对，
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't
就
match.
是
Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the
这个
light.
故事的剧情是在主
Perhaps
角之
you
前
should，cast Lumos.
在
哈利波特
100年还200年吧。
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
哦，对准它就开了。这其实是霍格华兹法环吧？看，我已经看到很多法环元素了。
这个比哈利波特开场还要刺激，太扯了。
好痛啊！
开场就遇到这种事情，难怪主角在学院就可以学到舍命咒。
教授好强哦！教授一个法术，我打一下才3D 而已。
对啊，我刚才就说他掉下去的时候，连魔杖都没有很强，感觉很强，而且死亡 flag 也立得很满。
Stay close.
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
又来，
Lumos. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time.
又是解谜游戏。
Lumos.
Hmm?
它是一次让两个雕像亮起来。
知道啊。
I need to align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
主角太强了，连进后马都不会，就应该打10项。
在破心护时间，按住 Y， 使用过舵时来使敌人反击允许。
他可以盾反，笑死！
没用啊，我的教学好不好？
他在被攻击那瞬间才可以反击，按 Y。
哦，这个是按住 Y 再按一下是不是？
所以不一定要挡到东西。
哎，没有啊，
还是要挡到的。
Lumos. Revelio.
哦，那个用来找宝物哎，
钱
钱
51块，好好笑哦。
你不是哈利波，你不是富二代，你没有打开银行之后就堆满了银山，可怜。哎，可以出去，
这是刚刚的门。
该不是厨师盆吧？看起来像是厨师盆。教授也到了。
There you are. How did you? What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
所以里面瓶子应该装的是眼泪吧？
I wonder.
或是记忆？
Follow my lead.
Xbox 转纽西兰时区可以先玩，我的是 Xbox 版本的。
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created
May be impossible to follow. It will only be
我的是
impossible for one who
Xbox
cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can. That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they? I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
看这部作品反派来了。
I was right. Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
难得有妖精反派。
Sir, they have the key to the vault. Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have it.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
No way out.
教授差点被马美掉。
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
啊，直接到霍格华兹了吗？不是吧？哇！
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
主角迟到已经是传统了。
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
卫斯理教授
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
卫斯理家的祖先原来是教授。
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
啊，还可以选其他的剑哦。
本来就可以选啊，
还可以反悔。
本来就
我以为他不能反悔。
我现在在想，我要去赫夫帕夫还是要去史莱哲？因为剧情最多的好像是史莱哲林，可是我又比较喜欢赫夫帕夫。我选比较。因为
想进史莱哲林，
因为剧情主线好像是在史莱哲林的样子。就赫夫帕夫吧。
现在很讨厌格莱芬多，因为电影的格莱芬多会被被鼓掌。
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
校长很明显是雷文克劳的。
I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley. Would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
我现在买的是 Xbox 平台，那 Xbox 你现在只要转纽西兰时区，你就可以提早5个小时玩。但是你前提是你要买豪华版才行，因为豪华版才有72小时抢先体验。
But I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff Common Room.
This is the entrance?
Indeed.
对对，应该说调主机的地区啊，不是调时间，调主机的地区。
Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff.
$2500，哎，2390。
Well done.
2390。
Now go on in and get some sleep. You
have
a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome.
PC
I
我
hope
就
you
不知道
enjoy your
了。
first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
哈都没有先跟认识同学的剧情哦。
这是什么？
啊？那吃什么东西？
不知道。
感觉很像卫斯理兄弟会研发的那种奇怪产品。哇，他直接凭空生出一个苹果，他的动画没有做好。赫夫帕夫的交易厅好熟悉哦，感觉比格莱芬多还好哎。虽然说在地窖了。
找回圈看看呢，不知道有什么东西。
RPG 思维一定有隐藏道具，一定是我漏看。
好可爱哦！果然来还原是对的。
其他交易厅不会挂动物的肖像？
不知道。
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
What's this?
啊，不能打 NPC， 可恶！
攻击同学。要是可以打 NPC， 一见面直接来个索命咒。
What's this?
穿模了。
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong.
看起来是不行的啊。
Hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle.
直接被退学全剧终。
So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of
就可以从
rumors.
阿兹卡班开始
Were
游
you
戏。
really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
If you don't mind, I'd prefer to just forget about it.
Oh dear, it must have been bad. I mean, of course it was. I know I
而
would
且
have
这
been
次反派
terrified.
感觉是妖精，他也不会来
Well,
阿兹卡班
anyway,
救你。
I imagine you have lots to do. I
感
hope
觉他
you
是
have a
妖精
wonderful
主义
first
者。
day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
这主角是装熟一哥哎。
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
我遇到第一个 NPC 是梅亚啊，其他不知道。
科夫巴夫勒梅亚感觉颜值好高。
有啦，有男生。可以射猫头鹰吗？不行，射不到。肤色可以选啊，但是没有办法选的多白，可以选。
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company
就
anyway.
是我现在的肤色已经是最白
You're
的
the
了
new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself.
我看
Especially
蛮白
since
的。
everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed.
这个主角的脸捏
4
得好
years of
好哈利
schoolwork
波特。
is a bit
没办法，他
being
的
that
脸
far behind.
没什么好捏的。
I'd feel so inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in,
这个
let
是
alone
Giannis
a
吗
cat.？
这是字母
I'm
哥
sure
吧？
you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
果然，赫夫帕夫学生都好暖。要是格莱芬多或是史莱哲林有插班生，估计就要开始吵架了。
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
所以还有5、6、7、3年级。
Here you are.
他们毕业是操劳无策。
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
大家真的都很想去阿兹卡班呢。
急着蹲窑子。
Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
龙温的阿宙有可能，100年前可能不止阿宙，可能是
This way.
阿宙再上去是什么？
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your
刚刚是不是有什么东西掉下来？
Do keep up.
我没看到。赫夫哈夫的教厅真最看起来最舒适的。还有你都要放线型。
Revelio.
豪华版可以的，数位的话 Xbox 才可以。
实战指南为什么会收集小精灵的菜谱？外观奖励，皇室眼镜。
我没有看懂他教学到底写什么。
你获得皇室眼镜，
你
就可以变成
皇室眼镜。这边是魔法，
你就可以从哈利波特那个窄眼镜变成韩国人戴的金框眼镜了。
等一下，我先看他到底要怎么按，刚刚没有看懂。
这是说对他放线型嘛？对，隐藏要素。
地图。
它是立体的，好棒哦。
这是类似，就是那个，应该是要去探索学校才会拿到的东西。
对，这应该是隐藏要素吧。看了你我也好想玩看了。
买啊！
好贵。
对啊，现在有外国。
你连长袍都是教授帮你做的，超爽的。
对啊。100多小时很长了吧
？100多小时很长哎。如果是完全没挂机，就全程都是真的。
不过有人说这个游戏好像主线只有30个小时而已。先这样，继续看剧情。
可能他裙子都穿得好长，没送。
没有什么东西。
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
你可以直接在校内快速移动。那这样哈利波特他们还会迟到。这应该是游戏里面设定的。小说我记得应该是没有快速传送，就没有呼噜眼。
不会用。选择图书馆附近的区域。
他在晃动的那根旗子。
哦，这根。
你又传回到原本地方了吗？
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
哇，这是特权生
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
和善版的麦教授。
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
真的是与众不同。采买今天不是去斜角巷，而是去火米村。
因为他们没有做斜角巷。
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
奥利凡德迁店了，他迁到火米村了。
Revelio.
啊，毕竟是100年前了，电子不同。可能火米村房租变贵了。
只有听到声音，可是不知道是在哪里。
有铃就代表有隐藏要素。
我不知道，
好像是耶。刚刚位置可能有东西。
那怎么
是对他施咒吗 ？RT 吗
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
没用。
Lumos.
有人？
哦，是路摩斯。
先去上课好了，然后再来探索。
如果是我，一定忍不住把整个学校都逛过一遍。哎，你可以攻击雕像。
I'm sorry. I'm
好可爱哦！
可以去挑战哦。
下面这个好像3个不射咒吧？
嗯
，3个不射咒，多作虐。索命咒他直接写这样子，超好笑的。
阿瓦达拉坦达，
要宝箱。
Revelio.
哦， 哦，有人解释，奥利凡德不止一间店，好酷。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
那谁在讲话？
那个传送的呼噜眼的那个雕像。
哦，好像。
Revelio.
这个是啊，
这未来才能解锁，
应该是吧？
等你学到新的咒语。
我走来走去都还在走厕所，我应该再往上爬才对。那场景真的做得很棒。虽然说贴图感觉没有那么精细，但是
可这种古色古香的，就是特别有感觉。
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1757.
The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves.
感谢追踪。
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
这是
Fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
开一下可乐老师你的实况台聊天室好了。
我现在不知道这门要怎么开。
他知道这要解谜吗？
他要解谜啊！
他解出那个问号是什么东西？
但是有两个啊，有两个啦。03什么5，4什么12，看不懂。还有两个
间隔都是2吗？所以是7吗？
但是不知道那些动物代表什么意思啊。终于找到教室。感谢订阅。订阅。
Behind you. There is an open seat here.
哦 ，YouTube 的部分。
Hello, I am Nettie.
我忘记你双开了。
对，我也忘记我自己有双开了。
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio. That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air.
全开只有30帧而已。我现在是开60帧的模式，就性能模式。改成户外课。
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm
官
sure
方
the
说是，
Quidditch players
我不是
amongst
很
us
确
would
定，
agree.
我没有看是什么
What
情况。
better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. The trick is to pull the sphere as far as possible, but not a bit more, or it'll fall, yes? Now, I could keep talking about theory all day, but practice is the best professor. Excellent. Stay focused.
好快。
Splendid.
为什么放掉？看一下，
要考虑到他的那个惯性，然后高停下来。
Not to worry.
为什么解不掉？
Very good.
奇怪。
Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
不是我刚按了解不掉。
Would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
看他太强了吧，开外挂了。
哦，所以他是，哦，放掉之后它还会滚来滚去。哦，所以我刚刚到50才放掉，它已经停下来了。
你还可以挡他的球。
我没有这样没有加分哦。看他两个都50，那要不要去假赛啊？我赢了啊！
你可以召唤到他的轨道上面。
掉了。
Don't lose your composure.
Let us see this.
这个你，这个黑妹开外挂啊！
停不下来。
You almost had it.
烂透了，我分数烂透了，可恶！
Let us make this a bit more
直接
interesting, shall
被
we?
死当。
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
不行，应该不行。
不是，我是说，你可以站右边点，把你是蓝色球嘛，你就站他红色的那边，然后把蓝色球拉到他的轨道上。
没有，他刚刚撞到我的球也没有增加计分啊。
There we go.
哦，
停，
撞了下，
小
刚刚好。
Very good.
Watch this.
我就撞到他的球。
Brilliant！
哎，没有加分的，你看他到50，那也是没有加。哎，有喂。
Let us see this。
它会变动。因为球全部堆在一起。
对啊。
啊！
哎呀，又下去了啊！
Stay focused.
我还想再放周中女啊。
Both of you, well done.
召唤球，因为召唤球输了，然后直接阿瓦拉克那个坦克，然后直接射那黑妹，超凶。
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
我刚刚就想说他的口音是哪里来的，果然是非洲口音。
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word,
Accio on
if you
humans,
would.
if you're so inclined.
Well,
you'd be
using it on clothing to be precise.
没有射到，
You know it won't work on humans.
没有穿过去了。
我三只鹰都会想到这些奇奇怪怪的用法。
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
它场景能破坏的不多。
speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
我一进来学校就有做不完的作业跟要上不完的课天哪！
在霍格华兹是好事。
You're the new student, aren't you? Hello. You wanted to speak to me.
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be
玩起来
overconfident
蛮
in
舒
his.
服的，我觉得。
Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
哈利波特也是跟一堆教授1对1教学，所以他跟每个教授关系都特别好。
我刚刚是解锁了什么东西啊？为什么没有看到？马上就忘记。这是什么？哦，外观哦。外观哪里换？边吗？
是装备那边吗？
没有，装备是装备。外观。 画面好像灰蒙蒙的，它本来就灰蒙蒙的、啊。嗯，外观。之后再研究看怎么换外观好了。啊，不过你看到灰蒙蒙，可能是我有稍微把伽马值调的比较高一点。 也是有可能。
What are you up to now?
他这个呼噜焰不用开就已经全开了吗？
没有啊，你要走过去才算。这是性能模式，性能，可以直接跳下去吗？哎，可以吗？可以吗？可以吗？从下不行。
好可惜哦。
或者路上点点走就可以。我会叫吗？试一下。啊，是
可以破坏。哦，阿兹卡班，
这样就看阿兹卡班也太扯了吧！我不知道性能模式是多少，我没有爬文，我只知道性能就是60 FPS。
Got.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age
因为我怕太黑看不到东西，
matters
所以我习惯调亮一点。
Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity. especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
不知道这个系统有什么意义，你知道吗？
每个咒语学过之后，都变成快捷键了。
Levioso.
那一定要跑一次刚刚那个流程，但是我不知道那个流程到底是要做什么用的。
哦。
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember,
可以调，
a
好像可以
surprised
调。
opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Well done.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
哇，这就不像前一堂课很友善了。
嗯，导师
这个你输了之后，应该会被史莱哲林喷乐色话。
This can't be your first duel.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso. Protego.
If only all of my students were this adept. Try to anticipate your opponent's next
你就把他打到场地外了。
对啊。
Bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Yeah,
Points
再加一
to
分。
Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
每个老师都要派作业。
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day.
我要跟梅亚讲话。
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other
为
way
什么
around.
每间教室总会有个人的配音很像很 nerdy 的那种感觉？
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then
史莱
again,
哲林也蛮正派的。
perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
你直接呛他了。
Be quiet if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
刚刚那堂课也后面也有。
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian.
哦，开始
I'll keep that in mind.
嘎坏评
Good.
识图。
Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
该被辐射之后就是要跟他们学吗
Till next time.
不知道哎。要干嘛？
Always said that travel broadens the mind.
觉得你是蛮丑的哎。这是支线任务，那主线任务要干嘛？看一下地图。跟卫斯理教授碰面。变形学教室。地图。
我刚刚就觉得那卫斯理教授很像麦教授，而且他真的是教变形学。
过去就好了。现在能玩的吗 ？Xbox 你调纽西兰时区就可以玩，但是前提是你要买豪华版。那如果你是 PS 版的话，就看有没有实体片吧。有宝箱。哪里？啊，我知道它地图好像是立体的。PC 我就不知道了。
要不是教授变的吧？
我
麦教授 PTSD。
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
明明是卫斯理家人，但是好精明哦。
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra
看每个教授都在讲作业，好危险哦。
I'm not sure I have time for extra assignments, Professor.
You shall find the time. You'd be astonished to know just how much you don't know. In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
对，我是
Mr.
Xbox 版的。
will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
没事没事。
There's an Ollivanders in Hogsmeade.
应该过12点就可以玩了吧？
People are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley.
我们用枪，我觉得 PC 版之后会有很多手枪的 MOD 出来 ，mod 出来。
And highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no
用
one
枪
else
在
to
施
pair
法
me
之
with a
类
wand.
的，要8号PC 版要8号，那就只能再
I'm
等
eager
等
to
了
get。to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
一个是欧朗嘛，对不对？那才欧奈是欧朗，找这个好
I'd
了
like。to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable
是那
young
个史莱哲
wizard,
林的那个吗？
and
对
he
对对
knows
对
the
对。
area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors.
我还要先
No
做
time
作业
to
才能
waste.
出去玩
The。sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
我还要完成作业。
可是他们都没有说作业是什么啊。
对啊，对 PC 版过12点就可以玩了。
Off on another
不
adventure,
，PS
are
版
we?
的 PS 啊。作业是交给你的各种任务，新的咒语作为奖励，修复，同时也是完成。好，总之我先去找教授写作业。哦，真正是行啊
there
你。
you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The
他的口音
mending
是印
charm
度印度
Reparo
口音。
fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
你要先把重置任务、
Why must I
前置
first
任务解完
complete。tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the
后面那
task
个是
right
不
away,
是抽搐
Professor.
了一下？
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
那怎么收集？把它打下来。啊，对，应该是要用速速前哦。哎，没有射到。有了，有一个。哦，脑袋突然转不过来，要用什么咒语之类的。
The flying page must be around here somewhere.
Revelio.
他拎的声音在右边。刚
Some
等一
kind
下
soul，help me.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
哎，他在你后面。
我看到了。
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game.
套路哦。
And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my
对，
own.
之前好
I
像不会
don't
接
think
手
I know
动
the。necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
他直接吹爆你，要你帮忙
I'll。see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
但为什么学生都在玩，我就要做作业？
因为他是雷文克劳的，结果他竟然在玩。
Brilliant.
我一下，我先把任务追回来。猫头鹰邮件。是哦，有很大的性能问题。嗯，等一下，我现在要去哪里？
回去找罗兰教授嘛。
对啊，可是他没有画路标给我。
他刚刚不是在变形学的那个广场那边吗？
对啊，
变形学庭院。
我知道。等一下，我现在在熟悉中。
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
有不一样的意义了。看我这把斗好厉害哦！现在快！Xbox 版跳到纽西兰时区可以提早玩，因为纽西兰时间现在已经开放了。
你要不要直接在 OBS 贴个文字说？
对啊，不然
你玩的是 Xbox， 然后
That's it.
设成
Very
那个
good.
机器。
我其
If
实
you
都有
would
上
like to
标签。
practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and
Xbox
nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
耶，又升等了。还有下一个作业是不是？我玩的是故事最简单的那个难
Keep
度
an。eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
反正是叫他拉过来吗？做不到，很笑哎、做不到。
那不能用在生物啊。
对啊。
他不说可以对学生人的衣服使用射速钳，然后那个人就被衣服拉过来这样。
哎、
就刚刚那堂课史莱哲林的有讲到。
他都用这个门在偷读取时间。
嗯，
那边有那个。
Levioso.
后面有红色引号线，跟着被碰到要走。哇，好
这是电流
麻烦哦。
击击棒。
Accio. Levioso. Reparo.
都会有叮一声。诶，那边
还有透视。
门后面，嘿。
那它其实这个隐藏要素其实不难发现。
嗯，好像不能发现。
Fancy meeting you here.
等一下，我再看一下有没有什么。年级礼貌。
Accio. Revelio.
先出发。
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course.
不同学
You're
院
the only one
NPC
who's
态度
ever
有
bested
差，
me in a
居
duel.
然呢？
The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
所以如果你选赫夫帕夫，其他学院的人都对你很
She
好。
seems to have taken quite a
嗯，在
shine to you.
呢。
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my
等一下
detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
可能是指说
So，how
如果
did you
你选
manage
格
to
莱
get
芬
on the
多，
librarian's bad
史莱哲林会突然变脸。
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand,
好像要
am
看
inclined to
你选的
disagree.
学院，
Oh,
实际上的搭档好
just
像
one
会
moment.
态度会有
This
差
is
的
an
样子。
excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient.
看，又开始采草任务了。所有的开放世界游戏都要这样子，看到树丛就要去采一下。有在叫吗？我叫哦。没用。
他现在有阴阳怪气吗？
Look,
应该
我觉得以史莱哲林他算是友善。
see for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest, out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
怎么感觉用走的好像没有很远？
Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
哎，你看得到那个
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
你看到那个拉马的？
对啊，
所以代表你有死掉
I've
前的
always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
我记得是刚刚就是被巨龙攻击的时候，才突然看到那个呢，因为他濒临死亡了。这边有个熊掌印，是什么东西？
因为一开始开场的时候你是看不到了。
对啊。哦。
你问离他太远嘞。
对啊。
啊，好没有自由度。
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guys. Ugly and hairy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
人家是喝奶油啤酒，他喝大马啤酒。
My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
"直接去喝奶油啤酒。
我也这么觉得。还可以买金探子。
买金探子？
旋转女
哦，
用片
卖扫帚。
扫帚。
你想说买金探子是怎样？
Revelio.
连这边都有树叶。
对啊。可是那好像在地图外，在上面。
都不能买东西。
在呢，探索一下。
好失望啊！所以他这可能就只是符合故事的。
Revelio. Accio.
这边没有，那都在地图。
啊，所以他不给你买奶油啤酒，太夸张了吧？
我还没有去找 NPC， 我在敲人家房子。
啊，你在做勇者在做的事情。
对啊。
啊，你没有学到那个开锁的。
还是开了别人的宝箱。
刚那个刚看到那地方是不是地上有个袋子？那个楼梯间那边。
嗯。
你在偷别人的面包来吃
欸？
要是可以把四号走这边干走了的话，
现在解任务好了。
佢會使檢頭麼？
巨著与卷轴。
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
材质也太糟糕了吧？
啊？
我说他这个胡子的材质也太糟糕了吧？
可能是我现在调性能模式的关系吧。
啊。
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
你刚刚那经过捡到的是他灵头。哎，你就把它卖掉了？
没有啊，我只退出去而已。开家。
Merlin's blooming beard, not again.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you.
我是用 XSX 玩
Now, come with me. Let's find you
是
the
大台的
perfect
那一
wand,
台。
shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
什么？开始制定魔杖了？
直接造一把欸。
对啊，好爽哦！
那你直接造接骨木哦。
How intriguing.
要把它弄成假屌的形状吗？螺旋大假屌，
造成像那个可乐迷糊鱼的那个大便桥
石棍。哇，自己搓棒子好爽哦！
How intriguing.
好像没有接骨木，可惜了。
没有，现在应该是还在选形状吧。
Curious indeed.
木头类型。
有接骨木。开局就送接骨木，这个游戏疯了吧？现在输入我的邀请码。
那这样是不是就要用接骨木？
不用啊。
How
应该没差吧？
我觉得应该是没有差。
对啊。除非是强度除。
Curious indeed.
可硬可软是怎样
？How intriguing.
哎呀，这游标实在是很难用哎。
Curious indeed.
选稍有弹性好了。
How intriguing. ，A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. Phoenix feather, exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
应该还是选用力量强大的。
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. What do you think?
是 Xbox 的豪华版。
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so.
谢谢。
A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
这个箱子是什么？又是 Coco。
你买了一个魔鬼杖之后，还把他的钱洗劫走了。
嗯，对啊。龙心玄是赫敏的魔杖。诶，再来还要去哪里？
龙心玄好像蛮多的。
魔药店，魔药。
我记得鲁修斯马粪他的应该也是龙心玄。
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full.
Xbox 纽西兰市区
Professor
已经
Weasley
开
sent
放
me to
游
collect
玩
some
了。
recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? What can I do for you today?
这是什么死人骨头？王者的气味。
西两个岛，那个不是一把分，好像在最终章上有用。
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
还没有拿到扫帚。访问神奇萝卜。神奇萝卜在哪里？应该是这个吧。继续往下走。
如果连扫都可以自己调，然后直接买一把火闪电，
我在想我什么时候才可以骑我的坐骑，因为它好书。 那豪华版有送坐骑，有那个鹰兽跟那个什么骑士鬼坠马之类。我怎么掉下去？
那个不是要先上那个生物课吗？
我不知道。看时机，我是觉得还可以啦。游戏内容是真的蛮多，就是一直在对话。
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the
只是
dittany
做
for
一
the
个
new
而已。
fifth year. I take
另外
it
一个
that's
是
you then.
我现在有挂地系在对话。
Starting Hogwarts as a fifth year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
这边又可以点火。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
你都不用呼噜粉就可以传送了。
我为了游戏要方便做嘛，没办法。
要是他呼噜粉卖的跟配方一样贵，那就完蛋了。
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
打 BOSS 喽！
太突然了吧？
对啊。
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Potato.
Leviosa.
有什么 RB？
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
是啊。
That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering.
A few more hits should do the job. Fringo.
等我一下，那个是速前，什么？我带魔法？
我操！
靠，太狠了吧！
主角
拿魔杖插鼻孔。
Goodness, a second troll. Did you
天哪
take on a fully grown troll?
好恶哦！刚刚什么东西啊？
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be
比
honest.
索命咒还屌，直接化成灰。
对啊。
Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. nerve like that.
动不动叫我
The
成为正
makings
气
of
师，
an
不要
aura,
我
if
去
you
阿兹
ask
卡班。
me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
拿重物砸。我们村的店家表示，我们这个月的桶子少了1半以上。你有头绪吗？
Lucky they didn't do
A moment if you would. I'll go and see what he wants.
哦，我要把所有坏掉的东西修好。
靠，你这个
快点！
你这个超猛的。妙丽在火车上还只能修眼镜而已。
Reparo. Ah, good as new.
有什么要修的？拿重物砸，现在好像用不出来了。
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about.
就我只是一直在复修，但是我根本就不知道，
快掉，
根本不知道自己到底修了什么东西。好，我真的不知道我自己修了什么，笑死欸。
Mr. Hill
这
was
已经
just
教授
singing your
等级
praises.
的复修欸。
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
怎么办？我要装乖吗？装一下乖好了。
That's very kind of you, Mr. Hill. But I can't accept robes that I didn't pay for.
Nonsense! I insist. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we? Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
先买这个。进攻和防御会显示在萤幕的右上角。选择斗篷及长袍，按下 A。装备。哦，还好衣服好像没有很贵的样子，还算负担得起。
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
这个有线上模式吗？
没有，全单机。
可惜了。你为什么为什么会给你一个地精帽？
哦，这是因为那个，这是我刚刚捡到的，在箱子里面拿到的。但是我还是不知道怎么换外观。
对啊，他现在还没有教你换画欸。
嗯。
该不会这个也要等他教学吧？
感觉已经很强，可能是因为 可能是因为我玩的是简单模式吧，那个故事模式的关系吧。外观是悬。
不过设定上，这个主角本来就是有外挂了。
就设定来说，他是本来就有一些特殊能力的，而且又是插半身。
我还以为今天人会很多来看你玩哈利波特。结果可能是昨天大家
应该是昨天太累了吧？昨天大家都累到了，
聊好久。
我要在那边拿人家桌上的茶起来喝了，太好废哦。
对啊，
配上这顶帽真是有够智障的我想要那边捡人家面包来吃，拿人家桌上的东西起来玩。
而且那个动画都很像，突然你凭空突然生了一个东西出来。
对啊。
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
还去喝奶油啤酒的。
你刚刚已经在那边吃面包了。
对，我刚刚在那边吃了别人桌上的面包。
怎么感觉又是要出事的节奏啊
？You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
这个老师是在说
I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
不要紧说，我没玩过。这妖精是地中海图哎。
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the 2 of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
结果奶油啤酒一口都没喝。
对啊，Q， 哦，天黑了耶。
过完动画直接天黑。
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
强迫被带回家睡觉。
直接传送回去。你有养只猫头鹰哦？
嗯。啊，我不知道都在哪里。等下打我姐了。
它是捧个，它是苹果的捧面。
等下要吃人家桌上的果子。阅读。教授是你呀、
费格教授头像好像是手游的 SSR 卡，那个稀有度。
地图，
Oh, that would be incredible.
那怎么都早上了？
应该是因为刚会完交易厅回来就直接自动过夜了，我在猜啊。哇，有传错，踢门。在踢门。
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to?
They were there because of Me?
很大，超
I
大。
overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me, and he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
吗？
感觉这个角
我也不知道，对话真的很多，剧情量有够足的。
感觉这个教授好两光哦，他每个都问说：“可是我不知道那里有什么东西，那你到底会有什么东西呢？”的那种感觉。小时候的这种教授都很燥，就是他们都把情报找人再来找你的。可是这个教授都是等你去探索，毕竟是游戏。
现在比较纳闷的是，那些地图不要这样。
他这个不能导航吗？
可以啦，但是。刚刚那个教室，用走的好，全部都挤在一坨，我不知道怎么走。
它地图算是立体的，它导航系统做得很烂嘞。
现在不知道我到底要干嘛。到现在这边。这款游戏多少钱？我买的是豪华版，豪华版是多少钱来着？2390。 一般版的话，应该是19。对，它可以慢慢逛。那要玩就是可以慢慢挖几水，来修理它。
Repair it.
主角好猛！
它其实可以瞄准，看有没有？然后魔法都在乱射。
I hear about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who wish to do us harm.
Versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Revelio.
结果你还是得去解那个决斗的支线。
是吗？有吗？
因为他现在你不是要赢掉2场？
赢跟解支线应该是2件事吧？可能就先去解一下吧。
要是学到索命之后就可以索命路人的话，我一定给这个游戏10比10。
Revelio.
Here I've come from the top. She said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
These peas will make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar.
Revelio.
But he failed.
Accio. Revelio.
值得入手吗？其实我觉得还蛮好玩吧，应该吧。
目前大家都还在很前面，
对啊，
还说不上来。
Revelio. Accio.
好远呢，快到了。
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
有什么东西？它在发亮。
你是还发绕喜欢太多了吗？
就觉得它在发亮，感觉应该是有什么东西在。有欸。刚刚用了什么咒语？那是什么咒语
？Leviosa
漂浮咒，
漂浮咒。
Can I help you? Can I help you? Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
为什么他把雷文克劳的学生弄成这样？
先用漂浮咒破盾。哦，反正就是跟玩家对战就对了。
隔壁在发呆。
对啊。
Nice work! Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you can be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory.
攻击的设计，攻击的动作是还蛮帅的，没有错。
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of Crossed Wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do
it.
Brilliant.
Are
you dueling with a partner?
Xbox 是 Xbox
黑妹。
Then let's get to it.
对啊，我要找那个蛇院的。
Ready to get thrashed?
这个雷文克劳
好可爱哦，
好可爱啊，
三个哦。
比刚刚那个好多。
目前。啊，没按错。
Lumos. Leviosa. Leviosa. Take the winner.
那史莱哲领人在发呆啊。
动作比较慢啊。我刚开外挂，我拿东西砸他。
哎，你那个古代魔法好痛哦。
对啊。
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round.
可以学黑魔法，但是要很后面的。
Hope to see you then.
或许。
The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
可能后面是不射咒吧？黑魔法应该还好。
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Next Next time, perhaps.
住宿前。
Excellent form.
Leviosa.
Good one.
Leviosa.
啊，按错，
Something.
在这。
Leviosa.
啊，我都习惯按第4下，白痴啊！
还可以跳过。
嗯，那是故事模式。
按跳过他帮你按嘞。
啊靠！我刚按错键，干你老师，
他会帮你按完。
对啊，这样帮我按完了。喂。
Thank you, Lucan. I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during
对啊，
a
被瞧
duel.
不起了。
You'll be a
而且
fearsome
重点是你还
challenger
点4
now.。
对我按错了，我按到4了。
Assignment's all finished.
转身到异世界魔法学院，竟是最强插班生。我可以回去找老师了。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
还要回去交作业。我先学完这个咒语，就先去休息好了。我昨天太晚睡了，有点累。
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady. Good work.
.招数也是很多，变形咒，它有很多种类型。那上手是什么？
阿拉哈莫尔。好火烧是不是在原著只有出现一次啊？就是妙丽烧那个史内普的裙长袍的时候。
嗯。哦，是长按 Y 哦。难怪我刚刚都没有按出来。
这个是最强的古代魔法头子。
对啊。
Incendio.
现在开始烧同学了。
Incendio.
You're getting it. Keep at it, and do try not to incinerate
会烧到长宝吗？
是要离假人近一点吗？
没办法烧同学，
太危险了吧？
不能乱烧，不行。喂哦，不行。
直接完成 GTA 你
直接把它当 GTA 玩。
Travel broadens the mind.
来回去找教授。哦，教授的传送点是在哪里？我偷捡老师的信。
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Heckert.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
怎么感好像越鸡巴的，反正越有可能是好人。
Exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Ah, 这个楼梯每次都走错方向。
这个雕像，
雕像会动，没有错。
我知道。然后他会突然吓你，走过去旁边的时候，他突然伸手的。
火烧女巫。
Incendio! Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
感谢订阅。
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
啊，对，好像在原作里面有读到那个校长。
我在想要不要继续玩，有点累了，要去洗澡休息。干，进来，
直接进动画哎。
对啊。
他才刚跟你约好，然后现在要闯进去。
That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light.
感谢订
Just as long as
阅。
you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
你不是富二代，你没有爸妈留给你的斗篷。
我不能够只用烧面把他们烧掉。
开学第一天进阿兹卡班，啊不对，已经第二天了。
哇，还要潜行哦。
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
那个呼噜燕的那个雕像还会臭你。
对啊。豪华版提早玩，再加上纽西兰市区。
Blast! The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
The key. Here it is.
Someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
好刺激哦！
你没有先等他施展魔法，你再投，结果他竟然没发现。也太大把了吧！那手头也太大了吧！
对啊。哦，对啊，我都忘记画室会那个的。
Don't let her see you.
啊？哪里？
是那个铠甲吗？应该不是吧？
幽灵。
那个书页是不是可以数钱？
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. Quietly now.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after.
美术是真的蛮用心的。
Precisely.
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Ah, 一站错。
Levioso.
Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
要修复，要把它叫出来。
老师复修。
Reparo.
讨厌这种旋转楼梯，里面是不是要藏一个什么可怕的大怪物之类的？哎，这个门
好像跟伏地魔决战的那个场景。
Must be real to this room.
好像原作电影跟伏地魔打的那个场景哦。
不知道，古代魔法好像是那个主角特有的能力，这是只有主角才看得到的法术跟特殊能力，只有他会用。修修。
哦，
哦，原来是按刚刚那个机关啊！笑死！哦，好恐怖哦！
因为有时间限制哦。
不是，我刚按一下它就不见了。
哦，
你看按一下它就消失。
就真了，
就修真了，好刺激哦！
直接全剧终，
按就掉下去了。啊，不会吧？被我打王？
这边有组织本。
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Repair it.
大小。
真的颇有魂系那个味道。
哎，这个打不到。
哎，你可以处决他。
我记得长按 Y 有那个。等一下啊，我先。哎，护箱，等一下。
你可以直接把主角了。好，还是这个是留着等 BOSS。
我放大招了，超恶的大招。
哦，它这底下的那2个蓝色的，
对，
主角就消耗一个。
没错。等一下，我要，哎，靠北，这次是有时间限制的。
他在构筑的时候你就跑过去了。
对啊。
冲啊！哎，不行啊！
不行。
还要跑酷哎。
对啊。等我一下，我要领一下成就点数。
OK。
等我一下，马上回来。我快12点了，我怕没有领就没有点。啊，选要更新语系，那算了。今天礼拜一，这个不能领，这个太违了。去玩。
This must be the way forward, but to where?
不要把
故事，当你开启故事模式，可怕的就不是敌人，而是坠落伤害。
那感觉就是啊，这感觉就是还会有敌人呢。哎，2段的哦。
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
时尚魔法师帽，真是时尚。灰色魁地奇手套，这看起来就是打王的样子啊！开什么玩笑？
左右边各有，
对啊，
也太多了吧？
我觉得我现在真的很像在闪电五连鞭呢。
天下武功，为怪不去。
你看，还有闪电五连鞭。
哎呦！
要离开闪圈，我被抽到了。不行，那我
他跳起来那瞬间就跑。
跳起来那个要跑。 我现在还不知道，还是不知道那个反击怎么用，我研究一下。刚刚一直想要按反击，按不出来。反弹来袭攻击后长按Y，对啊，一直都没有放出。
它要长到。
对啊。我现在穿着真的好白痴哦。
有点戴个地精帽。
再把一个废弃村庄变成艾尔登法环里面的世界的那种感觉。原来是艾尔登法环的地图构筑者啊！
直接变成交界地。
对啊。
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
全科都要学，没有错。
原来罗克伍曾经是教授。
我知道你。
Sebastian.
他刚刚就在现场。
不知道那个是祖先还是
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient.
要去阿兹卡班的吗？
I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
好正义的史莱哲林啊！
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
那我现在要干嘛？等一下，去开传送点。
Off on another adventure, are we?
要回教室去。啊，我想要先玩到这边，我之类的，看一下有没有需要存档字。响声告家。按下了之后再继续。 不然好累哦。剧情一直读，辛苦大家啦，也感谢大家来看台。实况先开到这边，大家啵啵。如果有买那个什么，如果有买 PS 版的，应该在20分钟就可以玩。滑滑版的话。 然后，PC 版可能还有一段时间，就大家再忍耐一下吧。好，先到这边，大家拜拜。